Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, or how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
It's loud, it's proud, it's dirt racing. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here with Signature Sports, and a pleasure to have you here live and in charge for the Dirt Anarchy doubleheader tonight. If you missed the Daytona 500, well, you missed a pretty good race. Just gonna say. Speaking of dirt racing, Dirt Racer won the Daytona 500. Big congratulations to Ricky Stenhouse for nailing, being at the right spot at the right time, and doing what he had to do. Single car team winning the Daytona 500 is pretty exciting as well, so that's pretty darn awesome. Be able to see that. Tony Barton giving us a like. Patrick Solari giving us a share. Connor New giving us a like. 50 stars already from Mr. Tucker. Good to see you out there. Thank you for the like as well, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for the share. George Fiesel's giving us a like as well. Michael Johnson becoming a new follower as well. Speaking of notable followers, Bakery Maine gave us a follow. Who else? We saw it earlier. Michael Mitchell following us on Twitch. Fetty Q following us on Twitch. Louis James Kerr give us a follow on Facebook. American Dream 345 give us a follow on Twitch. Sage Loser subscribing on YouTube. Who else? Lots of folks. Bobby Hendricks giving us a follow. Robert Martin giving us a follow back in the day. Thank you so much. Ty Batchel giving us a like. Thank you so much, Ty. Appreciate you. Nick Klosterman give us a like, and Mike Carney giving us a like as well. Thank you so much, folks. Keep those things going. Qualifying up for the drivers. Here is your race information for today's race. It should be 8-lap heats, 4 to the feature. Normally, that's the normal way they go if they run a consi, so we'll see how that goes. 12-lap mains on a 30-lap feature. UMP is going to be up first at Cedar Lake. You saw the first post I had put in Lernerville, which that is not the racetrack. I was following left or right, top to bottom on the schedule, and I didn't go to the right. So it was my fault. 3/10 of a mile, a third of a mile length here at Cedar Lake. Cedar Lake is all about those walls. Those walls can be dangerous, especially at a turn number 2, where you see a pit road exit right there. Turn 2 gives you a whole lot of a rough status. Rogue Energy giving you your race information. Forum Customs part of the feature over here, as well as a whole lot of these wonderful sponsors that this group has come to know and come to be a part of. We love seeing people sponsor the Dirt Anarchy series. Pfeffer Designs, Anarchy Custom Wraps, 06 Racing Productions, TrackDogsRacing.com, Adrenaline Spike Designs, NRI Machining. Of course, if you need machining needs, I encourage you to get a hold of Mr. Nassworthy at NRI Machining, 478-731-0496. Tabs, of course, getting into the race last night. 54 Motorsports, a part of both the Dirt Assassin and Dirt Anarchy series. BUCKWHEAT'S Customs, 4M Customs, and, of course, each and every one of you out there doing wonderful things. Go to DirtAnarchyRacing.com to find the extra initiative to be a part of this league. They do have some of the best dirt racing out there. Both of the leagues do. So I do like them. I do encourage them to do it. Apparently, we're going to be biting for the helicopter award. I can't believe Ricky Stenhouse won, but it's well deserved. He is a great plate racer. And you know, he said in his driver interview he made a few mistakes, but he had to put himself in position to win, and But I mean, that's just notable for what he does. He's due a good season, and being a single car team, it's pretty darn cool. 19 running strong, says Jiggy422 out there on Twitch. Good to see you out there. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Ooh, man. Tell you what, these UMPs are fast here. Fast lap right now for Cole Younger. 13.71. Separating me and Brandon Starnes by 2/100ths of a second. Braxton Clark, 13.75 in qualifying so far. So these drivers will get their situations ready to go. I mean, today's race played just like iRacing, if that makes any sense. The high line was the dominant line. If you were in a pack, 7-8 cars deep, you could run things down. The restarts were insane. Kyle Busch had a good opportunity there, but he and his teammate chose different lines. There's lots of things that happened in the with the choose rule, especially the choose rule at super speedways. That was interesting to watch. So a great start to the NASCAR series. Good to see everybody being able to make it out safely. I know there's some wrecked cars, lots of things happen. It was good to watch Seven Time get out there and run some laps. He was there to the end as well. Pastrana was there. He was inside the top 10 for until the last caution that drew the win for Stenhouse. He was Travis Pastrana putting on a clinic. The 10 got bumped extra hard, got freed up, and it turned him into Travis Pastrana, which then turned into Kyle Larson. Of course, it's the driver that I root for each and every season now. So that is those are notable things there towards the end. But a good race. They had very, very minimal cautions until the end, which is what you expect out of Daytona. But Daytona was a ton of fun to watch, and I got to have a Sunday afternoon off. Outcast Racing League will be back next Sunday. I know that NASCAR is going to Fontana next week, which is a wonderful track. But Outcast Racing League will be back next week. We'll run Bristol with those folks, and it'll be a ton of fun to watch. Tomorrow afternoon, if you have not caught the Facebook posts or the Twitter posts, I will be live streaming some game development and some creation of the main level or the map levels of the game that I've been determining as my passion project for quite the long haul. So we're going to be working on that tomorrow. We'll be live streaming it on Twitch. I've yet to decide if I'm going to do it on Facebook because I don't know that I can do a gaming stream that way. So I'll have to play it by ear. You might see me on Facebook too, but I know for sure on Twitch, twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Starting grid for the first of the heat races here. Dirt Anarchy giving you Braxton Clark as your outside pole sitter. Cole Younger is going to be your pole sitter, fastest on the race line when it came to the start to the qualifying. So he's going to be right there in the UMPs. Bizal is going to have the inside line next to Kerry Howell. Derek Jester and Matthew Nosworthy are going to be out there in row number 3. Patrick Solari, Matthew Hellman, row number 4. Heat race number 1, ready to kick it off. Brent McDonald, how are you doing? Good to see you out there. Much love to you. Appreciate everybody being out there. Dirt racing at its finest on the iRacing platform, iRacing.com to sign up today. If you go to iRacing.com, you can use any one of these drivers' names and give them a little bit of credit towards their monthly subscription. Green flag waves. 8-lap heats. Big old Scootman getting a shout-out out there. He has got to hold off Braxton Clark, who was super fast yesterday, had a great run, had a great line, and now Cole Younger getting in one of his more comfortable vehicles, which is the UMP. Going to make it 6 to go this time by. 3 and 4, very busy here. Jesse giving us a like. Thank you, Mr. Younger. I appreciate you. Cole out front, Braxton Clark in a 2-spot as they dig into the corner. Biding some time. Fiesel's going to be right there in the mix. George trying to hold the next race line in front of him. Here's a look at what he's got going on. Digs into the corner. These cars, these UMPs like to flat put it into the corner. You can dig. Oh, Clark almost into the back of the 3. James Mandaroot, give us a like. Mandaroot, how are you doing, sir? How's the family? I know. You told us what happened yesterday. How is the family? Fizel to the inside. Big move. Trying to close it down. These two will be side by side racing as the 3 going to have to just continue to try to drive a wave here. Thank you for the shares, my friend. Much love to you. Younger, Braxton Clark, Fizel. 2 to go. Heat race number 1 is heating up. Fast lap of this series is going to be a 13.8. White flag waves for the final lap. 3 is going to have to hold him off. I tell you what, the 28 is going to have a dig here. See if a slider comes. Not going to have it. I think Cole Younger might actually have this one. Nice and easy. He goes. Younger, Clark, Fizel. 2 drivers have moved up. Jester and Patrick Solari. Both of those drivers moved up a couple of spots. Nasworthy, right where he started. Carry Howell lost some spots there. He's going to be there in 7th. Starting grid for race number 2. It's going to have Brandon Starnes to the pole spot here as Wyatt Walker will be the outside pole sitter. Jason Lee Ford's going to have Christopher Watkins. I said it. Chris Watkins in the 6th. It's going to have Sage Luther and Marcus Potter there in row 3. Nick Klosterman and Blake Bailey will make up row number 4. I'm sure he gets all kinds of jokes about his name. But that shouldn't be, because it's a Walkins, as you know, Christopher Walkins. It's Chris Watkins with a T here. Let's go, Brent Starnes. Hammer down. Says Ty Batchel out there. Family doing okay for the funeral tomorrow. That's awesome, man. Thank you, sir. 500 stars. You don't have to do that, my man. You don't have to do that. Funeral's tomorrow. I'm so sad. Man. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. You don't have to donate those stars. Funeral's very expensive. We know that as well. Hopefully, he's going to be all right. Is it brother or sister's child? 1285. Brent Starnes is the 12 on his car today. Normally runs the 1. Brother, my prayers to you and your family. It's a tough thing to go through. Green flag. Heat race number 2. Starnes, Walker, Ford, 1, 2, 3. A little wall tap back there for Jason Lee Ford. Luther, the 026, getting faster. Your sis-in-law's son. Like a son too, dude. Man. Well. Unfortunate circumstances there, sir. 13.91 for Brandon Starnes. 14-second flats on that and that last one. Jason Ford running his fastest lap, 13.99. Starnes still trying to close. These are pretty tight heats. Back here, Sage Luther trying to go around the outside. He's going to get to the outside of the 49 of Ford here. Ford's going to run him up. A little wall tap for the 026. 026 trying to find his way around the 49. As Sage and Jason Lee dig. 026 on the wall here, trying to hold on. 3 to go as Brandon Starnes lives here. He lives for speed, and he's going to have his work cut out for him. This track's starting to stall out here. Gonna run, keep going. Hey, you're awesome, my man. You're the best there is. Mandarood Racing, folks. Facebook.com/Mandarood Racing. Once they get past the some unexpected life things going on, I'm sure he'll be back to streaming, so go check him out. He is one of the best out there. We love him. He's good family. Starnes is going to win heat race number 2. Wyatt Walker, Chris Watkins, Ford, Potter, Luther, Klosterman, Blake Bailey into pit road. Just a great time. Brent Starnes knocking it home. Yeah, go check out Mandarood. Mandarood Racing on Facebook. He's killing it. He really is one of the best. The B-Main coming up. Patrick Solari is going to be your pole sitter for the B main. Marcus Potter is going to be the outside pole sitter. Nasworthy, Sage Luther in row number 2. Gary Howell, Nick Klosterman in row 3. Matthew Helm and Blake Bailey be there in row number 4. If you like what you're hearing, make sure that you go check out another guy who does what I do. It is SKOLLKEY Esports. No cautions in the B main. No, they're going to run 12 laps. So as this is all these drivers going to make the feature, but the kicker here is this is all about position. Where are they going to be? Are they going to be able to make up some ground, put themselves in a better starting position for the B main or for the feature? So the B main is one of those tough situations that you might see some of the drivers put a little bit more into, a little bit more wear and tear on the track. It's going to show these UMPs what they're going to do. Pro Late's going to come up next, right after the feature here. See Blake Bailey back here, 41.97 on the I rating, getting himself a little wall scrapage going on there. Just try to make sure he has a good day. I tell you what, strength of field for this race, roughly in the 2.8K mark, is big numbers for these drivers. But Potter, B-Class 1341, leads on the inside, or on the outside. 99 goes Solari, 26-25. Nasworthy on the bottom, 071. Potter has Sage Luther. They're already 3 wide. 026 having a big run right there. Reload the overlays for you there, folks. Solari out front. Dirt Anarchy giving you everything that you need to know. Nasworthy up 1. Potter still trying to dig. As the 112 on lock. Rolls the bottom. Beautiful bean footage going on right now. Sage Luther, the 026, digging here as well. Drivers, Blake Bailey, down to the bottom, into the bottom apron here. Tried to go to the inside of Gary Howell and Matthew Helm. Couldn't make it happen. Michael Tucker gave us stars as well. Julie giving us a like. Good to see you out there, Julie. Much love to you, dear. Solari in the 99, having to hold off the 071. Nasworthy, the NRI machining racing machine, side by side with Solari down to the bottom, constantly turning this UMP. Going to need to find a way to get himself around. Gary Howell going around. Nick Klosterman has back here is another little battle. 8 laps to go here. 26 of Klosterman has the 133 of Helm. That's going to be the 33 on the side. 133 for the numbers. Woo! Helm to the bottom side. Dug in a little deep there. Nasworthy to the outside of Solari. He's going to try to take the win away from the high side. This is where the grip is now. Track has changed. Now all of the drivers trying to find more space. Sage Luther to the bottom side. Slider line for Solari. Potter right behind. Potter trying to hold on to the that third spot. Maybe take that second spot away as he's going to dig into the bottom side. Slider line for the 112. 99 crosses over here. 112 digs back onto the corner. Sage Luther there. High side for these 3 as Nasworthy starts to walk away with it. 99 to defend. 3 laps to go this next time by as they find the 4 to go mark. 112 up near the wall. Marcus Potter trying to keep it off the wall. Little wall tap goes a long way. Max Keen. Max, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. 112. 99, Nasworthy out front, 1.5 second difference here. As right now the 99, the 112, and Sage Luther trying to dig another spot out of this. Is going to be able to work the high side. 99 to Solari, not paying attention. Had that high line creeping up on him. White flag waves for the final lap. The battle for second is probably better than the battle for the lead. Nasworthy is out front, takes over the lead, gets around Solari, and just drives away from the field. Solari's going to win the B main. 026 is going to have a crossover. I do believe Luther went ahead and took that one. Sage Luther into pit road here. Solari's going to be second. Marcus Potter third as we get ready for the feature. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. We are going to have to take a gander. Maybe. Oh, there's a warm-up. Sorry, folks. Warm-up. All right. Well, they're going to take their warm up. They're going to extend a little bit of time. They're going to get some practice in. Track's kind of worn out. I was going to say, never mind. Never mind. Here's your starting grid. I was like, there's a warm up. Never mind. Didn't expect to see it. They advanced the session to the feature. Cole Younger is going to be your pole sitter. Brandon Starnes, your outside pole sitter. Braxton Clark, Wyatt Walker for the 30 lap feature, going to be there in row number 2. George Fizel and Chris Watkins going to be there in row number 3. Derek Jester, Jason Lee Ford, row 4. Nasworthy and Solari will be there in row 5. Sage Luther, Marcus Potter, row 6. And down the beautiful bean footage starting grid looks at Kerry Howe and Klosterman there in row 7. Matthew Helm, Blake Bailey will be there in row number 8. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It took a second. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, it took a second. It did. It took a second. There it is. 30 laps of intense racing. UMP Modifieds. 8-lap heats done. Check it off your box. 12-lap mains. Check it off your box. 30-lap feature getting ready to roll at you as these drivers look at 67 degrees on the clay oval surface. And it is not going to change very much from there. The track is starting to dry out. You're seeing the glassing over of the race line. These drivers are going to have every bit of Cedar Lake in check. Pace Truck's going to dive in next time by and listen to the rumble of the engines. Boy, they're digging. Younger out front, Clark in second. Drivers looking at all. 56 there to the inside. There's the 71 of Nazareth. They try to make it work. 71 to the inside. Try to find more speed. Drivers on the bottom of the race line. Trying to straight line drive themselves off the inner turtle. Or the inner turn. Wyatt Walker, 1407. Cole Younger is going to have to try to close down. He's going to run that higher side. Drivers are going to try to make up some spots real quick. Braxton Clark going to be side by side. One slides up the race line. Brandon Starnes there to the high side, trying to get into it. Trying not to get turned. As Wyatt Walker, the 85, gets down the back straightaway. Fizel digs for another spot. He's going to be up one. Walker back. Going to try to work and flirt with the inside line. Try to pull a slider off. Not going to have it. Sliders. This is going to be a single file racetrack for a moment. Blake Bailey to the bottom, to the high side here as he tries to continue to work. They're behind the 026. This is the feature, not the B main. 25 laps to go this time by. It's going to be quick. Ooh! 19 to the bottom side, 11 up high. Younger out front, leading every lap so far. 6 complete. About to make it 7 when they come around as they dig. 3 and 4, high line, midline approach, comes around and meet Barney. Make it 23 laps to go. Good race line so far. Here's Nasworthy to the inside, trying to get himself up the race line here. That's where he found the success for Potter. Way to the high side. Sage Luther there as well. Potter trying to extend, trying to get himself way up that line. And right now, the 49 and the 56 almost getting into each other. There is Ford in front of Derek Jester. Watkins to the bottom side. The 6 trying to close down a little bit more speed. He's going to have the run on the high side. Now has the speed. Tries to keep the right rear quarter panel right next to these drivers as they continue to work down the back straightaway. Everybody becoming huge with the race line. 6 digging for more time. 20 laps to go. Cole Younger under fire from Braxton Clark here. Younger just needs to defend. Clark at one point will try to pull sliders, but he's not going to do it too soon. If you do it too soon, you're going to cause some other drivers to get yourself caught back up. Dante, thank you very much for the like. Much love to you. 18 laps to go. Younger, Clark, Starnes. 1, 2, 3 as they dig out outside lane. 28 to the inside. 3 trying to pull some more speed on the high line. And carry more speed up high. 3 has more of an angle. 28 still trying to find more pace. Slider coming for the 28. Starnes from the bottom side. 3's going to be able to extend here. Good race line for the 3. Caution comes out. Blake Bailey involved. First caution of the heat, about halfway through. Big dig here. Whoa. I don't know what to think of that. Hold on. Back it up. Let's do this. Far chase. Down to the bottom. 99 has the speed there. 26 comes off the corner. The 11 trying to slide into the midline right there. Not able to catch some pace. And then, of course, in the words of Mike Joy after today, I'm going to be using it a lot. He hit everything but the lottery. Come on, Younger. Hold it, bossies. They say out there at Jiggy 422. Come on, Brandon Starnes. Bring it home, and you'll cheer for yes, you'll cheer for Braxton Clark too. Ty Batchel out there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate everybody. Listen to the roar of the engines. Their double file restart. Pretty ready to go. Start restart zone. Man, Wyatt Walker up the race line. Holy cow, the collection plate off when he's going. Man. Holy cow, look at this. '85 got into the corner, had to get out of the gas. Then Nasler, the upside down, able to right him side up, maybe. Anybody? Somebody help me. Reset to pit road. That is a shame. It goes here. Let's go to the cockpit view here, or the gyro cam. Let's go to the gyro cam. This is going to be on board with George Fiesel here. Back up just a moment. Watch this race line here. Cockpit. 85 had to get out of the gas, and all of a sudden, carnage goes everywhere. Man. All right, while we're here, folks, I got to make a camera adjustment. There we go. You can see more. One more time here. Take a look. Oh. There's just nowhere to go from there. It's the 56 of Derek Jester here. You can almost see it happen right in front of him. Right here. Digs into the corner, turns. They're up on the wall. Just nowhere to go. The checkup makes it very, very unorganic to get into the corner. There's just nothing you can do about it. All right, Cole Younger. Brianna giving us a big old subscribe out there on the YouTube. Appreciate you. Brian, sorry, not Brianna. Brian. I read that wrong. Brian giving us a big subscribe on the YouTube platform. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Younger. Clark, Starnes. Watkins. There's Walker on the outside. Zell had to go to pit road and get his car worked on. Green flag. This restart is going to be everything to the 3 if he can hold it on the wall and keep the race line. Ooh, little wall tap wants to slow him down just a little bit as the 28 runs the inside. Could have seen that one happening. That was like a play-by-play for baseball. You knew when the home run was coming. 3:28.85. Caution. Chris Watkins involved. Here's a look here, real quick. Ooh. Oh, man. There's a blown engine and everything. Back this up. That's the 6 of Chris Watkins. It was the 56 of Derek Jester back here. Let's go to the far chase of this driver because this is the only way that this makes sense. Look at the run the 56 has here on the high side. 6, just trying to close the distance down. He was there. He just was just a little too late. Oof. Back-to-back cautions. Joseph, what do you say, my man? To see Joseph Brawl out there. He's going to be in the prolates the next race. Look forward to seeing these folks have some fun with it. Dig. Walker to the inside of Clark. Now is the time. 12 laps to go. Cole Younger trying to lead every lap here. Do the best that he can. The young man called the Scootman. The drivers look to get into each other back here. Fiesel upside out, inside out. No caution for that. Now is a caution, and now he gives us an extra helicopter there. And because of that, the stylized way that it happens, George gets that one. Let's talk about cautions. Cautions breed cautions. Here's a look. George there in the mid lane. 3 wide on exit. Oh, 4 wide. That was a 4 wide oopsie daisy. And that car is trashed. Man. Cole Younger still your race leader here. I think this will be the last double file restart. It'll be 10 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing. We'll see if they force it single file, or if they're going to make it double file. Braxton Clark behind the 3 here. As we see the 026 come back around. Be Sage Luther getting back around the race line here, getting himself back on the lead lap situation. Let's go, Cole, says Kyle Carter. Boys need a bigger toilet bowl to run in. Hey, they do. Yeah. It's the racetrack. It's not the drivers. No, it's Cedar Lake either goes really good or really bad. It's similar to some of those short tracks that you see in the oval circuit. Single file restart here for the drivers. Cole Younger is going to have to hold on for 10 more laps as they continue to work. Back it up to Clark here. Maybe try to find that right gear. Younger, high side. Waiting for him to go here. This is the anticipation that you don't necessarily see the drivers have. This takes a lot of patience to do. To hold on and wait for that driver to punch it. He digs. 3:28 to the bottom side. 28's going to try to close on the outside. He's going to have a slider early. Into the wall they go. 3 outside, 10 laps to go. Everybody trying to get some kind of advantage over the 3 right now. 3:28.85, 12:99. Biggest move of the race, Blake Bailey up 10. 85 into the wall. Almost wall riding there around that entire right rear. Solari there to the inside. Starnes back up into the mix. Blake Bailey back behind in the 11, trying to make it work. Sage Luther has been working on his craft. Now finds himself up to 14th. 8 laps to go. A quarter second separates the 28 and the 3. 3's going to have to try to hold on here. Cole Younger going where the talent's coming from. Right rear, right next to the wall. Wall tap for the 28, down to the slider line as the 3 tries to block the momentum of the 28. High side for the 3 near the wall. 28 trying to dig out a little bit more. 3's going to be slow off corner exit. 28's going to have a chance. 3 back to the outside. 85 digging. Clark trying to hold on to that bottom line. 3 way up the race line. Clark trying to pull a slider, not going to have it, has to get out of the gas. Walker has a moment. He's going to be able to ride back there. Wyatt Walker able to make a defensive move there as Braxton Clark tries to hold on to the outside, similar to what Cole Younger does. Cole just needs to focus and roll forward if he wants to win this one. Clark trying to defend that second lane one more time as Wyatt Walker's back here. I tell you what, these drivers back here putting on a good show as well. The 71 there to the inside of the 49. 99 to Solari, still trying to make something happen around Blake Bailey. Bailey inside the top 5. Brandon Starnes trying to dig for that final lap. Starnes real good early. Late in the race here, he's dropped down 2 spots. The outside pole sitter still trying to work on this top 5. Cole Younger, half-second difference, 2 laps to go. Cedar Lake giving everybody fits. Couple of cautions, but nothing like what this race is. Don't goose it too early as Younger leads for the final 2 turns. Braxton Clark trying to send it into the corner on the outside. Not going to have it. Cole Younger wins your feature for the UMP Modifieds. And Clark will finish second. Walker will finish in third. And celebration time. What a good little run that was. He will get up on top of the podium. And we will look at your race results. Cole Younger, your feature winner here at the UMP Modifieds Dirt Anarchy Cedar Link Series here. Lots of things happening. Let's go Cole. Hearing a lot. Look at all that stuff. Look at it. Chat just kind of refreshed on me there, so I do apologize about all the messages, jumping up 94,000 times. Younger, Clark, Walker will be your top 3. Starnes, Bailey inside your top 5. Solari, Nosworthy in 7th. Jason Lee Ford in 8th. Chris Watkins in 9th. Jarrett Jester in 10th. Sage Luther is going to be in 11th. Potter, Fizel, Howe, Klosterman, Helm will be your finishing grid. And the young man gets it done. And I mean, gets it done. Had to hold on for dear life there for quite a bit. Let's talk to him. The 3 coming home in victory lane, doing a phenomenal job. Cole, tell me about your race today. You had to hold off couple of restarts there. That last one when you hit the wall and Braxton was there to the inside, what were you thinking at that particular moment?
Oh man, I bobbled it going into 1 and I saw Braxton come up next to me and I'm like, shoot. I was like, I've worked so hard to get up to this point, I was like, I just lost it there. But fortunately I got to drive off too and I beat him coming out of 4 too, and I'm guessing he bobbled because I saw that. I kind of left him. I had some ground on him, and Braxton had a great race, and I appreciate him being as clean as he did.
Mr. Tucker, thank you for the 100 stars. His good race. You know what? Cole, there was the opportunity there for a couple of drivers to play that. But the highlights seem like, of course, early. The Cedar Lake wears almost exactly the same each and every week. The low line early. When you get into the feature, you kind of have to defend the high line, and it seemed like that was where this race line kind of developed early.
Oh yeah, I mean I knew this is my actually first race in the UMPs this week, so I was a little rusty, but I knew at this track I'd be fine. I'm usually pretty quick at this track. I didn't like this track at first when I first got out racing, but I've figured it out, and I actually really like this track now. And I knew it was going to be at the bottom on my heat race, and I was just holding my line. And I mean, I had to defend Braxton all night, which I knew that was going to happen. But you know, and then I knew I was going to go to the top there, and I just went straight to the top there in the feature. I was kind of running center, and I wasn't really getting good drive off, so I decided to move up a little further, and I don't know, kept going, I guess.
Well, you nailed it. You did a phenomenal job. Congratulations on the victory here in the UMP's Pro Late's coming up next, and what's your plan for that?
Try to do the same thing, but I don't know. We'll see. I know I'm pretty confident in those because we've ran those all week too, and you know, I don't know. I'm ready for the pros, I guess. We'll see. Try to do the same thing, but I don't know.
Try to sweep tonight. That would be cool to see. Cole, give you shout outs out there, man. You got dad's in the background. I see it. I hear it. I like it.
Shit together. We're next.
What did he say?
He said, "Get my stuff together."
But with a different, but a different point of view there. A different language. I got you.
Yes.
Cool. It's gonna be good to see. Give your shout outs, my man. I know your dad's gonna be out there watching. Congrats on the victory here in the feature.
Yep, I appreciate it. I just want to thank Third Anarchy, everyone there, keeping this going every week. BUCKWHEAT'S Custom, Halbone Productions, Klosterman Engraving, Pepper Designs, Track Dogs Racing, oh crap. Oh goodness. Sorry. Adrenaline Spike Designs, everyone around that keeps this stuff going.
Like to hear it. Cole, got to get
Friends,
you
family, everyone.
I was gonna say thank your dad because he's out there. He and your mom are Julie. Is Julie's your mom?
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. Your mom and dad are out there just rooting for you. So you make sure you thank them. That's the save the best for last that we talk about.
Of course. Yep. I always got to thank my family. You know, always supporting me and God.
That's what it is. Cole, good luck in your next race, brother.
Yep. Thank you.
The young man gets it done and kills it out there on the racetrack. Good to see him. He's got to get yourself a list. That's what I tell drivers all the time. Let me pull up Braxton Clark here. Braxton had a tough race in front of him and a tough race behind him. Cole snuck that one out on you. You were fast all race, but a couple of bobbles on his end, and then a chance to capitalize. Walk me through that. I don't know. Basically, the last 5 laps is where it was probably the most intense when it came to restarts and setting yourself up for position to try to make that pass.
Yeah, I felt that I definitely had the restarts down, and I just tracked them that whole time. I mean, it was simply just one line that whole race, in my opinion. And I finally found a line in 3 and 4. I was doing a slider line that actually I could gain on him, and I think during like the last 5 laps, I got bottled up, and I think Wyatt got his nose under me, and that gave Cole too much distance there, but I'm happy with P2.
P2's not too bad of a day. Sorry, folks, my mic went to feedback in there for a moment on my end. Braxton, the race line around Cedar Lake is pretty common, low on the bottom, early. I talked to Cole about it. Moving up the race line, and then towards the end of the race, you kind of have to pull the aggressive sliders out. This is a weird shaped track. Besides the wall being detrimental here, and the flat portions on corner exit of turn 2, where is the where is the best place to kind of throw down? I mean, reach down, touch the grass, or is it just kind of try to find that egg shape that gets you the advantage and slows that line down?
I really don't know. This track, it's definitely weird, but it's really banked, and I kind of figured there might have been kind of a drop down line, diamond line, but it was mainly just 1 and 2 up top, and then 3 and 4 towards the end. It was slider line because there was a patch of tack coming out of 4, and you could get a little bit of speed out of there, and you just have to be real gentle with the throttle through the slick.
Well, UMP's never disappoint. Going to the pro lates, what you going to do over there?
Try to win, man. Try to win.
You got one yesterday. You try to go back-to-back nights.
Yep.
That would be my goal if I was any good at dirt, but that's the way it is. Braxton, give you shout-outs. P2 finish tonight, my man.
Adrenaline Spike, Dirt Anarchy, Brandon Michael David, NRI Machining, 06 Video Productions, Buckwheats, Track Dogs Racing, Unique Woodmasters, 54 Motorsports.
That's the guys behind the scene. Braxton Clark getting a P2 finish. He's not done yet, so they're going to advance over to the pro lates. Let's talk to Wyatt Walker here, who's going to finish in P3. Had his work cut out for him. Moves up a spot, starts fourth. Had great heats, and then worked on trying to keep some people at bay. You had a good battle going on there for second for a little while there towards the end, trying to find the extra room. A lot of folks had a touch and go moment there when it came to the wall. The wall was part of the restart, trying to keep it out of the wall, especially when you're in a close niche community right there. Where do you have to kind of find that extra pace later on when you are trying to decide on restarts which line to run early?
Yeah, either you got to be up top and just stay at the top of the track. As close to the wall you can get in turn 1 and 2. And 3 and 4 is kind of just keep the momentum up. Most of the time the slider line's the fastest, and 3 and 4 for me. Because 1 and 2 is totally different from 3 and 4, the way you got to run them.
Yeah, I talk about how awkward the track shape is, because you when you think of banked oval, even on dirt, you don't think about all these ridges this track has, and this track is very, very much uneven.
Yeah, for sure. Getting into 1 and 2 on the bottom always gets bumpy, and the top of 3 or 4, it just feels like the shelf, and if you go over it, you're losing all your speed.
We see that happen toward the pit road exit where turn 2 is, and we see a lot of folks get out there and try to push a little bit of that race line a little bit too far, but it looked like at least you were having fun. I mean, the UMPs can be good or bad in some situations, but tonight it looked like you were having fun.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely my favorite car to drive. I would have had a little more for the leaders if I could have been a little more consistent, but I'll take third. Definitely ain't no complaints with that.
Top 3 night for the UMPs. Wyatt, give you shout outs, my man. Congratulations once again.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. And got to thank G&W Racing for this, Walker's Ridge Plantations, and Dirty Effect Designs for always having my cars looking good.
That's the way it is, Wyatt, my man. We'll see you in the next one. That'd be the dude. We're gonna throw him up in the racing channel. Wyatt Walker finishes in third, does a phenomenal job. We love our interviews. We love seeing what we do. Cole Younger, though, dictated the race pace and made sure to put one out on the fine folks here. Folks, stick around. We're going to have the pro lates coming up next. I'm going to throw you on the starting soon screen, let things load in, do what it's supposed to do. Yesterday, I played a video, and I had to take my Facebook post down because I got flagged for a copyright strike on the open source YouTube video that I played yesterday. So either way, I'm working on re-uploading that video. It's such a big video, and the way Facebook has changed their stuff, it's taken me an extra minute to do it. So I may have to upload it in segments or something. We'll see. But so we're not going to do that until I can find some material. Maybe I'll put some material together myself, or I'll find some of these guys, these fine individuals out here that have some content they want me to play during the middle of the dirt breaks, because it takes about 10-15 minutes for things to settle in, and then we get back in and talk about the race. But make sure if you're still out there, make sure that you hit the like, follow, subscribe button. Stick around. We'll go back to racing here and a short little bet, folks. We'll see you in just a moment. Well, if you haven't done so, make sure you reach out there and give me a follow on TikTok. Much love to everybody out there. TikTok.com at Signature Esports. And look me up. Give me a follow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. There's a link in all the chats for you on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Make sure that you go do that. Get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. You're going to be able to see a different perspective of calling racing. And I'm going to be really excited about being able to do that. So please make sure that you go give me a follower. Well, go give me a follow on TikTok and watch some of those videos that we put up. We put up some clips. We put up some highlights. We put up, inspirational quotes, gaming quotes, just a few different things that we do on TikTok. And I'd love to be able to go live on TikTok. There's lots of perspectives, lots of ideology that we can do, and just a different race line, different things that you can think about, things that you want to be able to be a part of. And I tell you what, I never thought I was going to be one of those TikTok creators, but I've been pretty excited about it. Been doing with it what I can, and love to see it. Love to be a part of that. Practice going on right now for the pro lates as we get back into the racing action here for the Dirt Anarchy series. Pro late models are going to run Cedar Lake as again 8-lap heats, 4 to the feature, 12-lap mains, and a 30-lap feature. 4 to the feature means that we're going to have 20 drivers total. Try to make the final feature. We have 21 drivers registered, so one driver is going to go home. Or sit back and watch the race from your point of view. Drivers are out there running, getting themselves a huge different look. Trying to keep the drivers on a different perspective here. It's not working like it's supposed to. Question mark. It is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, gotta look into the chats. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Make sure you reach up at that like, that follow, that subscribe button on all of the platforms. Follow, share, do all that stuff. Jesse Younger 992 on TikTok. And you started fun. Thank you for the follow, Jesse. I appreciate you. Love to see it. Love all of the TikTok stuff out there. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Thank you for doing what you do. It's insane to think that we're coming up on our 3rd year of calling racing and being an esports platform, not just of racing but gaming and all of the extra. Well, just all of the extra initiative that we've had to put in, and to be a part of the current generation of streaming and platforms and where content creation has gone. On my end, I'm not necessarily known as the main streamer, but I am pretty proud of the product that we've been able to put out. We do call racing, but the goal is not just to be an iRacing platform. This is not the end all be all. This is not the ultimate goal of Signature Esports. Of course, we loved being able to do it. We love doing this. However, or at least I do. I say I do. However, the ultimate goal is to be a complete esports brand, and so that's what we're going to be working on as well. 33 taps the wall. Fastest lap form was his first lap. Solari getting faster here as well. Folks, we love to see folks grow, and we love to see folks get out there and enjoy themselves and try to be the best versions of themselves that they can. So just bear that in mind when it comes to what we want and what we are trying to work on, what we're trying to do. We want to see everybody do what they can. And when it comes to iRacing, I'm very grateful for the platform. I'm very grateful for what this has been able to afford as far as a nighttime entertainment for everybody out there. I get asked questions all the time about content creation and what we, what I do in comparison to what other people do, and where folks see themselves and what folks can look forward to when it comes to being a content creator. And I tell everybody that if they want to get into iRacing content creation, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing it the way that I did. I would highly recommend folks get out there, and if you're going to be an iRacer, if you're going to get out there and content create with iRacing, to do it as a driver, because you can connect more with folks potentially as a content creator, as a driver, getting out there and being able to enjoy yourself rather than what I do. Because it takes a lot to be able to sit here and manage what we're doing. Now, that doesn't mean don't go out there and do that. If you want to get out there and you want to enjoy yourself. Well, Sage kind of sent it there. If you want to get out there and you want to enjoy yourself by doing some things like this, then by all means, I highly recommend you take the time, do your homework, and if you're going to get into streaming, then make sure that you do your research. That's the big factor here. Research before just jumping into things, because last thing I want to see is anybody get out there and feel like they're wasting their time, because it takes time to grow. Patrick, towards the front, not mid-pack. You tried. Top 5 in qualifying right now. I'm not sure what what you mean by that, Patrick. You're in the top 5 right now. Waiting for the qualifying session to finish. Bryson McKelvey's out there qualifying right now. Gonna get paint scheme loaded in for him right now. Let's try to. Anyway, May 1st is when we're going to be celebrating that wonderful. I don't know why his paint scheme is not loading. Let's re-download all the paints here, folks. Oh, there it is. Now it shows up. It's crazy. So yeah, May 1st. May 1st is when we're going to celebrate our 3rd year. And that is going to be on, let's look and see what day that's on. May 1st is on a Monday. So that's right before we start going towards our different schedule, our weekend schedule. So May 1st, we will do our annual 24-hour stream to celebrate our milestone, and we'll do that. Brandon Starr is going to be your pole sitter today. Grijalva, your outside pole sitter in heat race number 1. As they get ready to rock and roll here. Patrick Solari is going to be inside row number 2 with Connor New to his outside in heat race number in this heat race. Scott New is going to have Wyatt Walker to his outside. Bryson McKelvey is going to have Kyle Carter to his outside. And Matt Nasworthy is going to be out there in that number 9 spot. Drivers are ready to work. A couple of heats here for the drivers as we get ready to go. Big like for Joe Grijalva out there. Good to see you. That's the Joe man himself. Grijalva getting faster. 4th in qualifying. Third in qualifying. So that they're 2nd in qualifying. 3rd. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 3rd in qualifying. This is how that works out. Starnes, Grijalva, Solari. And Connor New. Is that Scott Newsom or is that Scott New? Green flag. That's Scott New. Excuse me. Heat race number 1. Starnes. The 99 to the inside of Grijalva. Grijalva up the race line, trying to work that high line feed. Having to dig back up into the wall a little bit there. As Grijalva's going to drop off 2 right now. He's going to have to work. He wants to have any kind of connection here. Woo. Tries to defend, and now everybody in a bad way right now. Connor New back here in the 10. Nasworthy 71 trying to get back into the straight. Wyatt Walker rolling. Rahava wrapped up into that one. I think he was trying to close himself into that situation. Here's a look at what happened. A little far chase real quick as they get into the corner here. Drops down right here. Oh, little wall tap. Goes to get in the corner, and the checkup happened in front of him with the 85. He was just trying to run the low line there. Big Oops, 3 laps to go. Brandon Starnes out front. Patchwork in the 99, trying to close down some race pace here. Bryson McKelvey, who right now has no paint for me. Just for the final lap here. Well, Brandon Starr's going to do it. Bryson has no paint for me. So we'll let Trading Paints do its thing. And Brandon Starr's going to take that one. It's for you too, Paul. It's just a white car with nothing on it. All right. Heat 2. Cole Younger, Williams, Garmin. Want to chase down Braxton Clark as your pole sitter here. Sage Luther, Fuzel, Marcus Potter, Blake Bailey, Derek Jester. Well, if you ever wanted to troll the commentator, that's going to be it. Yeah, the number would be the big thing. And restart Trading Paints here, folks. Trading Paints is not working at all anyway. Well, it is what it is. All right. Well, paint should be downloading now. We'll see. Braxton Clark, Cole Younger, Chase Williams, David Garmin. Hasn't been working all day. Yeah. Green flag. Heat race number 2. You can run 8 of them. Chase Williams trying to hold on here as the 12 digs in. Cole Younger right behind him. Drivers at work on their racing. Garmin to the outside. Younger under fire here. He's pro late super fast right now, 13.18. They run about the same lap times. They're just real big. Big-bodied car. Sage Luther in it out for me there is right now Garmin and Younger digging here as Sage works the outside lane early. Cole Younger having a slide up in front of the 026. Braxton Clark trying to get himself better than a P2 finish. Going to try to keep this one interesting. Chase Williams into the 12, trying to track down the 28. Look on the rear deck lid of this pro lane. 3 laps to go to be 2 this next time by. It's Cole Younger back here in 4th. Sage Luther trying to track it down. Blake Bailey in on pit road. Here's a look at the tail end of the field. Derek Jester in the 56, rolling the corner, doing what he can. White flag waves for the final lap. There is turn 1, which is pit road entrance. Pit road exit, turn 2. Braxton Clark around 3 and 4. Going to take heat race number 2. Clark getting faster. He said he just needs to be consistent. This is a different kind of race line that's going to happen. All right, starting grid for the B main. Grijalva's going to be your pole sitter. Sage Luther, your outside pole sitter. Wyatt Walker, George Vizal are going to be row 2. Matt Nasworthy and Marcus Potter will be there in row number 3. Connor New, Derek Jester in row 4. Scott New and Blake Bailey will make up row number 5. I think Blake Bailey is going to load in. There he is. Grijalva there. Running the old me paint scheme. A little chop chop racing on there. A little Mustang action, as they would say. He's a big fan of the Fords. Grijalva, Luther, Vizal, Potter. And right now, it's all going to be about what you need to see. No cautions during the B main. 12 laps. That's what they're going to run here. One driver will not make it into this to the feature. 21 drivers registered. 20 drivers are going to be what they see here. Actually, I take that back. Some drivers might make it in. Tabs had registered for the race. I don't know if he is. He's going to be able to do if he was racing or if he was race controlling. Green flag. .47 up the race line. 26 there to the bottom side, to the high side. Sorry. Luther, Walker in the 85. Grijalva having to defend here. 12 laps in. 26 to the high side, mid lane for the 47. Way up the race line, into the wall. It's going to be able to defend here, though. Back to it as the 026 takes over the lead. 85, 47, 33. 47 to the high side. 85 there as well. Luther out front. Everybody climbing the ranks right now. Oh, 47 taps the wall. Trying to dig. They are pinched in. I tell you what, that was kind of dirty. George Vizal gets into the bottom line, or gets into the side of him there. He's running the line. Potter goes around. Matt Nasworthy goes around. Connor New able to make that one work. Scott New jumping to pit lane. There's Sage Luther. Vizal couldn't turn down in, so neither could Grijalva. Grijalva had to run up into the wall there. I say kind of dirty. It wasn't really dirty. It was just kind of how that line played out. 13.28 for Sage Luther. 6 laps to go in the B main. Grijalva trying to close in. Vizal up inside the top 3 for the B main. Derek Jester in the 56 trying to close in some more of that race line. 13.3 for Connor New. George in that 3 spot. Trying to keep himself off the wall. That wall is a flirting zone. 10 to the inside of the 47. Sage Luther, 2 laps to go. Walker has caught him. 1 lap to go. White flag waves in the B main. Wyatt Walker tracking down Sage Luther. And a little bit too late, though, as right now Luther's going to be your B main winner. He's had to be aggressive over the last in the UMPs, and he's had to be aggressive here. Now we'll see if his aggression is going to be able to be played off here. Sage Luther taking the B main and running. Here's a look at your starting. Oh, that's your warm up. Warm ups are going to be up. They're going to finish that off, and then we're going to go to the starting grid for your feature. Brad Starr is going to be your pole sitter. Braxton Clark, your outside pole sitter. Patrick Solari, Chase Williams in row 2. McKelvey Garment in row 3. Kyle Carter, Cole Younger in row 4. Sage Luther, Wyatt Walker in row 5. George Fizel, Derek Jester, row 6. Row 7 is going to be Connor New and Joseph Grijalva. Marcus Potter, Matt Nesworthy in row 8. Blake Bailey, Scotty New in row 9. 18 drivers to this feature. Usually it's 20, so forgive me for that. If there was anything that changed to that, I need to add all the drivers here. All right, they're going at it. Bryson McKelvey. I'm trying to delete his paint so I have a number on his car. Caution comes out. First caution happens. Dirt mod, dirt spring downwing, big block, dirt modified, 358. Excuse me. Wherever you be. Trying my best to not focus on it. They're going green. Another caution here. This is that last caution here. Holy cow. Come on now. Or Chase. Tucker, thank you for the 200 stars, man. This is Grijalva's point of view here. It looked like the 16 or the white car there got into the 99. And then it's hard to stop these cars. Let's back up here. Let's just take a look at this one. A couple of back-to-back cautions here. Mark, thank you for the like, man. Yeah, 16 gets into the 99, puts him to the wall, checks up the whole field. And then everybody just goes everywhere. Brandon Starr's ready to lead him back, though. That was that caution. I'll have to go back and look at the other caution there, folks. I do apologize about that. Green flag. Starnes, Williams, Clark. Caution again. Wyatt Walker involved. $71. That was Nasworthy here. I'm not sure how that played out. Digs in the bottom, 10 Connor News there, and then just gets into the Connor New, checks up, and gets railroaded there by the 85. The first caution, that's third caution. Jackson, thank you very much for the like. Let's go to that first caution and see what happened there. Bryson McKelvey here. Here's a look. Well, that's when he planted the 99. That was the first caution. Oh, that was the second caution. Sorry. And then the first caution was up here. Corner. Oh, 11 blinked. It's hard to see the Wraith line in front of you. Mr. Tucker, thank you for the 50 stars, sir. Appreciate you. Your wrap is not loading and you don't know what's wrong with it. Yeah, it's blank. I've tried to find it to delete it so that way it would show a number on your car. Starnes, single file restart. Because of the back-to-back-to-back cautions. Chase Williams in second, Braxton Clark in third. Going around to complete lap 4. Starnes up high. He's going to be able to roll off the corner here. Starnes out front, 3/10 of the second lead. Williams trying to track him back down. High line approach for all the drivers here. Starnes going to have to control and dictate the pace right now. 25 laps to go. There's Scott New in the 23. Connor New in and out there a moment. Marcus Potter there to the inside. Scott blinking on the high side here. Not necessarily a good thing in the race. Solari had to go to pit road. He had an issue. He's coming off pit road. He might be coming off pit road. Looks like he's on pit road. That's where they have an issue. McKelvey to the inside of the 33. Fizell, 47, 33 digging here. There's the high line trying to work. 47. Ooh, trying to stay out of the bottom of the 16 there. 11 to the inside. Blake Bailey trying to come around. Brandon Starnes He and Chase Williams have separated themselves, and right now they're trying to play catch-up. Wyatt Walker, the 85, taps the wall here, trying to utilize the speed he can to get himself back around. 20 laps to go. We might actually see some lapped cars here. One lap traffic about to come into play. Starnes, we've watched him over the last couple of races yesterday and today. Late in the run, starting to fall off. See, caution comes out. Whoa, 47 upside down. The one of Brandon Starnes was your race leader when the caution came out. And Grijalva was upside down. Here's a look at what happened here. It's around the corner, down to the bottom side, up the race line. Oh, just barely taps the wall. And the tires got him. Oh, man. Cedar Lake is a troublesome racetrack here. 18 to go. Grijalva had to go to pit road and is going to be working on getting a new car. The towing is very short, so not a big deal. Tough racetrack. It's a tough racetrack for these big-bodied cars. UMPs are perfect. Sprints are perfect. This is a tough racetrack for these cars because they're just monstrous. Think of a full-size sedan from the 1980s, and then put a bunch of them on dirt less than a third of a mile around this racetrack. That's the idea. Think of a big Buick Skylark. That's what you see. All right, they're pacing around. Grijalva still trying to get to pit lane here. Gonna have the tows. Gonna be able to come off the pit lane in a moment. We'll see somebody on the infield over there. Brandon Starnes leading him around. Where's the pace truck at? Oh, we're coming off pit lane here. Grijalva will still be on the lead lap here. Solari out of the race. $18 to go. Mr. Tucker, thank you, stars. Computer started rubber banding again. You can't run and be smooth with it like that. Yeah, I get it. That sucks. It sucks. It really does. What happened? Do we extend a lap for a caution here? All right, now we're digging. Smoking Designs by Andy, giving us a like. Andy Martin, how you doing? Starnes, Williams. Oh, Williams turns Starnes. And this is an all-out slugfest now. Fifth caution of the race. Far chase view here. Near the wall. Good race line. 12 turns in. Doesn't concede the position. 28 gets up there. Gets to the back of him. And then behind him, there's the 06 of David Garman here. He's up on the wall. It's Cole Younger. He's just up on the wall. Gets turned sideways. 26 into him. And then a whole big mess. So Brandon Starnes still your leader. Caution kind of got thrown after that. I was unsure about that. Here's when well, I take that back. The yellow flag was right there. So was David sideways? He wasn't sideways yet. He was sideways right about there. And then was Brandon still your race leader then? Technically, yeah. Okay. All right. Boy. All right, they're ready to dig. Let's go green flag racing. 17 to go. 1, 12, 28. Cole Younger up 4. Caution again. Wyatt Walker involved. The 112 got a little bit free on the restart there. That was Marcus Potter here. A little bit free. Didn't get into the gas properly, and the 85 drops down. That's kind of how it goes. How about we do this? Caution sponsor coming your way. Dark Horizon Fishing out of Virginia. Guided fishing tours on the Chesapeake Bay and James River area. Make sure you go check him out. Facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. He is an absolute legend, and a helicopter award to the field. Hold on, one more time. Helicopter award to the field. Green flag. Good. Sorry you missed last night. That's all right. You were actually racing last night? That's even better. 12 to the inside. Brandon Starnes to the high side. 12 is going to have a crossover. 28 there. Netcode's going to shove them side by side. 1 slider up. 12 crossover. Williams trying to dig here. Williams technically your race leader. Going to find a bump here. 28 of Braxton Clark trying to hold on. 12 on the high side. 1 up there. Starnes trying to get to him side by side. Then Starnes. He's got to be feeling some pressure here. Cole Younger to second. He's going to pull a slider off for the ages. It's going to be. He technically was in second. Holy cow. He passed 2 cars at once, and that was the way it goes. Caution comes back out. Wyatt Walker, Marcus Potter involved. Somebody blinks in front of the 85. May have messed that one up, so 85 into the wall. I kind of want to go back to Cole Younger when he made the slider. Watch the 2 on the outside here. This is a great move. He sees the setup here. Let's go to the far chase. This is a great pass. Right here. Sees the setup. Watch him drive it in. 1, 2, right here. Look at this. 2-for-1 special right here, right at the 3. Good run. A little run he had going on there, and then the 1 runs him tight. A good little pass right there. Nice job by that driver. Going to be in second. Where were you racing? Where were you racing there, Andy? Were you racing on Dirt Series last night? Did you race last night on here? Man, 24 hours have passed. If that's the case, I'm sorry. 12, 3, 1, 28. 14, Kyle Carter up in the mix. Connor New up 7. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Scott New. He's going to be up 10. Green flag. Trying to back-to-back win. Jesse, I know you got to be proud. Cole Younger in that bottom spot. Try to work that race line. Up the race line he goes. 12 trying to hold on to that race pace. 12 of Williams. Going to have to, he uses the wall there a little bit. 11 laps to go. 3 to the bottom side. 3 carries better speed there, closes down a little bit of the distance. 28 of Braxton Clark going around down to the bottom side here. Whole big checkup. Fields kind of going dispersion moment. 4 wide on the exit, 3 wide, back to 2. 10 laps to go, and you know, this is becoming Connor New to the bottom side, 3 of Younger upside down. Connor New utilized the wall there a little bit. Not only that, I'm going to follow this for a second. We'll look at what happened to Cole in a moment. 28 to the 1. Wall tap down to the bottom. Wall tap down to the bottom. Pulls the slider. And there's Cole. He just got a little heavier into the wall. You can't out-wall ride. Don't do it. Chase Williams, Brandon Starnes, Connor New, 14-23. It's a way to cheat the system around here, folks. Wall ride. Driver's going to hit the wall. It's going to happen. But if you intentionally hit the corner each and every time at the same spot, that's technically wall riding, just to give yourself an advantage. So just try to make sure I watch what's going on. Green flag. 10 jumps to start there. Gets down to the bottom of Brandon Starnes. Brandon Starnes tapping the wall. Same spot as the 3. Man. 9th caution of the race. I don't want to watch this from this point of view here. Watch the blue and yellow car in front of this one. He went 1 to 12, dude. Well, watch the 1. It's into the corner. Right. Oh, sorry. I thought that was going to be a better angle. Apologies about that. Let's back it up. He goes to get into the corner. He's trying to utilize the cushion right here and just sends it in too deep. Hooks the right rear onto the wall, and Cedar Lake becomes Cedar Lake. Boy, howdy. Williams, New, Carter. Dang, oh dang. And you know what I haven't done all race, folks? We've done that. It's my fault. Green flag. Chase Williams in the 12 worked very hard to get himself where he's at. Kyle Carter to the bottom. Big blinking in and out, side by side with the 10. Caution again. Bryson McKelvey. Bryson tries to slide up in front of the 47 there. Not me playing favorites. Promise. 16 to the bottom side. 47 runs a good line. 33 a little there. Just tries to get up in front of the 47. Wasn't all the way clear yet. And goes around. Why is Connor getting the race? I don't understand what's going on there. Oh. That might be why. I don't know. Oh, let Connor get the old DOL there. 12, 14, 23. There's the 026. 33 if he's Valves. Worked himself inside the top 5. Rahal will try to battle back and have a better race. Williams, Carter side by side. Good battle for the lead here. Connor New will try to work his way back through the field here. Bryson McKelvey is going to be there in the 16. He's got a new car, so at least he's looking good there. Paint's not working for him, folks. What he was talking about. Braxton Clark trying to work back up as well. Marcus Potter in the 112. He'll find his way around this racetrack. Nasworthy to the bottom side. Mid lane working for the 47. 56 digging is Derek Jester up 6. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Scott New. In Kyle Carter. Doing a phenomenal job. 3 laps to go. Chase Williams trying to hold off the 14 on the bottom side. Everybody utilizing the bottom of the racetrack right now. Late in the race. Makes it work. Beazell, who's inside the top 5, just went around. White flag waves. Final lap 14, 12. Paige Luther in the 026 trying to apply some pressure to the 23. Going to get this position. I believe, yeah, he's going to get it. They intentionally wreck here. Chase Williams, your feature winner, does a phenomenal job working around traffic. Kyle Carter did a great job. And, yeah. Well, that ended the way it did. Here's your race results. Unofficially, race results. Chase Williams, Kyle Carter, Sage Luther, Jester, Nasworthy, Braxton Clark, Cole Younger, Rahalva finished inside the top 10. Potter, McKelvey inside the top 10 as well. Got our new Fizel, Starnes, Garmin, Solari, New, Bailey Walker be your 18 drivers there. Chase Williams doing a great job working around the race line. A little disappointed in the end, but it is what it is. Chase Williams, congratulations on the feature win here. We're going to roll through this pretty quick. You did a great job working around the traffic, getting yourself in position. Looked like you had your hands full, but looked like it was all about trying to match that restart.
Oh yeah, for sure. About lap 18, Brandon, I just spun the tires on him straight away, and I just threw a slider and came out in the lead. And then the last restart, there were Kyle. I mean, I knew he was coming, so I went to the top because he'd been working on our race, and I saw that the bottom was working even better. So I felt bad for it, but I kind of pinched him down there. But I mean, it worked out in the end, and I got my first during Anarchy win.
Like to hear it, like to see it. The race line here, normally we see it develop like it did in the UMPs, but it kind of didn't today for the pro lates. It seems like it normally would be a run up, run the bottom side for as long as you can, and then get to the high side. But everybody ran the high side for the most part. It wasn't until later on that the low side came in.
Oh yeah, it was really odd to me because I figured it'd be the typical Cedar Lake, run the bottom as long as you can, then jump to the top and just ride. But it actually got really racy, and it kind of kept you guessing the whole time, but just between different guys. I think it depended on how comfortable you were in certain positions and certain lines throughout the track, which made it racy, but also very wrecky this race as well. Which yeah. I think next week we're going to clean it up a little bit, and we're going to have an even better race next week.
Yeah, the big cars on the little track doesn't help as well, and sometimes in the pro lates it's like a super speedway. Everybody can drive them.
Oh yeah, for sure. And again, I don't know what really happened. A lot of stuff happened behind me, but I don't know. I guess in the end it worked out for me, so I'm not complaining too much. But I would like to see a little cleaner race next time.
Oh, yeah. I cannot disagree because, we like to see competitive racing. We don't like to see cautions, but, they do happen. Every once in a while, a league has to have these kind of races to work on some things. But outside of that, you still had a good race, Chase. Congratulations on the victory here for the Pro Late feature. Give your shout-outs, my man.
Oh, huge shout out to Boston Oil Company, Pierce Industrial Tire, Shopping and Painting, Seal Coating, Torque Advanced Lubricants. Huge shout out to the man, Mr. Ethan Garner. Wouldn't for him, and I wouldn't be as dedicated as I am into iRacing now. Just huge shout out to you, buddy. And nice to see Terry back as well tonight. So shout out to you, buddy, and appreciate Brandon and everybody and you, Jason, for putting all this on for us and letting us have a blast every Sunday night.
It's so awesome to have Taps back, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. When I saw his name earlier, I lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, he got in a race last night, and we got to talk to him at the beginning of the race, and let people know who he was and what had happened and all that stuff. It was really cool. It was a good moment, and with so much wrong in the world and so much negativity, when you see something positive happen, it's the coolest thing in the world, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Tabs is one of those people where if you have a problem with him, you have a problem with yourself, because he is just a genuine good guy. I mean, I went met through iRacing, but man, he feels like a best friend to me. Honestly, he's just a great dude.
Sometimes the voice is all you need. You know what I mean? It's kind of the way I feel about Tabs. He's such an awesome dude. Chase, my man, I look forward to seeing you next week. Congratulations once again.
Thank you. See you next week.
That's the man, the 12, digging in. Let's talk to Kyle Carter, who's going to go finish in that P2 spot. You had to work at it. You did great. I thought for the spots and the places that you had to go to be able to make some passes today, Kyle, you really kind of knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, it was a great race all around. I'm not the best at Cedar Lake. Especially, I like it when it slicks out, because the bottom opens up right there late race. And I knew as soon as if I can stick the bottom, I could probably get them. But I was kind of just stressing out a little bit too much right there at the end with the chase. I didn't want to get into him. I didn't want to hit him or door him or nothing for that place. So I said, well, I'll race him as clean as I can. If I get it, I do. If I don't, I don't. I mean, so I'll take a P2. I mean, any day of the week, I'll take a P2.
You have to look at the way that. So if I look at the iRating comparison to you guys, and this is where I say iRating is just a number, because Kyle, you're half of what Chase is, and you're a third of what Sage is, and you guys ran around each other pretty dang old decently.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you don't. There's a lot of guys on here. There's a lot of great guys that race and have a low I rating, but they race in real life too, and they they know what to do when a track slickens out, or how they handle a car and all that. And I mean, I rating's just a number to a lot of people. It's a number to me. I mean, it's not gonna. I may be a C class with a 1600 I rating, but I can race with A classes. So, I mean, I try my best. So,
well, it matters. It's all just. I wish that the matchmaking system for iRacing was far different than what it is. I really do.
Oh yeah, it's they definitely, the way they do it's kind of strange, but I mean, I just race on the game. I don't work there, so
unless they want to give me a job. No, I'm totally kidding. Somebody who's at Mark, yeah, Mark, he's up in your neck of the woods. Mark Redkin out there. Kyle is he's from Jeff as well.
Yep. Jefferson City, currently reside, and I'm actually just moved to Wardsville, Missouri. So just 5 minutes outside of Jeff. So
you just need to move 30 minutes southeast of you.
Oh yeah, I would love to move to the Lake of the Ozarks, but I need some money for that too.
Yeah, it is a tourist community. I mean, you can make a good living in the summer and be able to sustain yourself all winter long, but I don't. But they do have good jobs. I mean, I'll tell you what, Tyson's opened up over here. They've got Quaker that's opened up over here. Tracker boats are over here. There's a lot over by Lebanon. There's a lot of good year-round businesses starting to really stick themselves out there too. But Kyle, P2 finished, man. Give you shout outs. I know that we got some Jefferson City folks out there watching.
Yeah, just Diamond Pet Foods, Prison Brew Pub in Jefferson City, Pro Power Race Engines, Dirt Anarchy, Brandon and Michael. They do a great job here. Put on some great races with us, and just give us the ability to do these races. My parents and I mean all my sponsors, Petrov Towing, pretty much anyone on the car that I have, Weld Wheels, everything. So Krebs Designs, Forum Customs, all great sponsors. I mean, help me out when they can.
Love to hear it. Diamond Foods, another year-round business around this area, folks. Jefferson City has got a big plant up there. I know they got one in Springfield too. Kyle, much love, man. We'll see you in a little bit.
Yep, see ya.
That's the man. 14th. Let's talk to Sage. Sage is having to be a little bit more aggressive on the outside lane, and it shows. It showed in the heats. It showed in the race. Sage, P3 finish here today, and you had to work at it.
Yeah, I kind of bit of a crazy race. You really had to just avoid wrecks and not let the wall in 1 and 2 take you over, because pretty saw a few Brandon and Cole just got up there and just killed them.
Brandon, Cole, Grijalva, the 16, everybody. That it seemed like everybody was trying to approach that spot in 1 and 2 the same way, and it wasn't working like it would traditionally work when it comes to how you could slide the car in.
Yeah, it's really fast up there, but if you get that back bumper on there, you lose all grip and it just spins you.
Hooks you around and says, nope.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick. Tucker, thank you for the 200 stars, brother. I appreciate you. You're close. You've got a little ways to go for the month, but you're getting close to that stars leader. Appreciate you, my man. Sage, these pro lights are big at Cedar Lake. And that, I think that is some of the attrition that we saw today when it came to trying to find space where there wasn't space. Where did you find space other than I watched you pass cars on the outside like they were standing still? There toward the end, though, we were watching everybody drop low.
Yeah, I try to keep the top working because where I ran all race, I didn't want to go to the bottom and then not be able to run it well. So I just stayed up there until there at the very end, where it seemed like the top just pretty much went away, and it went back down to the bottom and went low to get around Scotty. Kind of got into him a little bit. I don't know if that was really my fault or not, but he clearly thought it was.
It happens. All you can do is just say, I'm sorry. There's next week. We'll go back at it again.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I did get into him. I really didn't mean to.
Yeah, well, I mean, racing is racing, and like I said,
Yeah.
Today was 10 cautions, and now that's enough to make people go, not necessarily the best day, but you can still dig into where you're going next. I mean, the schedule's big. It's a long schedule, and there's plenty of opportunities to kind of work out the finesse of it. But Sage, you've been getting faster and faster and faster in this series. I know that there for a little bit you kind of backed off and just kind of let the race come to where it was. But now you're starting to get that comfort level. What are you going to do at Lincoln?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do at that track. It's a new track. I haven't really ran it. I don't even know if I ran a single race in the late model, so I'll probably have to run quite a few practice races throughout the week.
Well, the way that it looks is your I think the points are started. I think I had the points up. I was going to be looking at that in 2 shakes. So give me a second, folks. I was going to tell you how the points are standing for the series. Because I wanted to check on your points earlier. Let's late model season 2.
I've missed a couple weeks, so I'm probably pretty far back.
Well, it's 17th. That's not bad. But I mean, you've gotten your average start is 5th. Your average finish is 5th. Like that's pretty good. That's a pretty good week. If you get a string in a win or two here, I think that'll change some things.
Oh yeah, it should.
But all right, Sage. Much love, man. Always a pleasure. Give your shout outs, and it was good. It was a good little run today.
Yes, thank you for putting on the broadcast, everyone that puts on the league, and everyone that supports me on iRacing.
My man. We'll see you after the fact.
All right, see ya. That's
the man, Sage Luther. He's getting faster, and I like Sage. Now, when I call races, folks, I call races as I see them. I am a race fan at heart, so you will possibly hear me say things that are, well, just the way it is. I'm a race fan. Scott New is your biggest mover of the race, up 14 spots. Nosworthy is up 10. That's pretty dang old fantastic for the NRA racing machine guy. Just a reminder, folks, don't worry about being too fast and too furious. Just get out there and have some fun. That's what iRacing is about. It's a simulator, but it's also a video game. You know what I mean? So, thank you, Tucker, for all the stars. Thank you to Mandaroot as well for all the stars. He's just a legend. So I look forward to being able to get into his stream and return the favor. Tomorrow, we're going to do something different during the day. Be live streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/signature esports. So go check me out over there. Tune in, have some chit chats with me while we work on a few different things and some gaming possibilities and some things that I'm trying to keep my head wrapped around. But outside of that, folks, iRacing done for a couple of days. We'll be back Tuesday for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. They took last Tuesday off because of Valentine's Day, so we'll be good to go. Tomorrow is, I believe, President's Day, so celebrate President's Day however you celebrate it here in the U.S. I know it's a banking holiday and the kids are out of school, so I'll do what I can. If I don't live stream tomorrow, that's why. But I will. I'm going to live stream. That's my commitment to everybody, is to do something different and show you what I'm trying to do. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another, because if you don't, you're not my friend. And of course, and always, I'll see you in the next one.